Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and today we're going to take a look at the 30 highest selling 1990 through 1994 basketball cards from the PWCC weekly auction that ended on June 25th. And we'll kick today's list off at number 30 with this 1994 Flair John Stockton, card number 151. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $26.40. This price is up $10 from the only other PSA 10 comp I found of this card from 2023. Up next at number 29 is this 1992 Topps Shaq rookie, card number 362. This was a PSA 9, and it also sold for $26.40. This price is on the higher end of what a PSA 9 of this rookie has been going for recently, while a PSA 10 will currently set you back around $130. Now graded over 32,000 times by PSA, this Shaq rookie is a pop of 17,840 in a PSA 9, compared to 4,742 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 28 is this 1993 Skybox Premium Dynamic Dunks Michael Jordan, card number D4. This was a CSG 8.5, and it sold for $27.60. This is the first ever CSG 8.5 comp I could find of this card. This is definitely one of the tougher earlier 90s sets to find in a high grade, as a PSA 10 is a pop of only 35, and the only PSA 10 to hit the market in 2023 sold for $2,100 back in February. Up next at number 27 is this 1992 Ultra All-NBA Dennis Rodman, card number 11. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $27.60. This price is down as the three other PSA 10 comps I found of this card from 2023 have averaged roughly $50. This Dennis Rodman is a pop of 20 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 26 is this 1992 Skybox USA Basketball Michael Jordan, card number 41. This was a PSA 9, and it also sold for $27.60. This price is on the higher end of what a PSA 9 of this card has been going for recently. A PSA 10 of this Jordan will currently set you back a little under $50 on average, and this Skybox USA Basketball Jordan is a pop of $495 in a PSA 9 and $285 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 25 is this 1990 Hoops Gary Payton rookie, card number 391. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $30 even. This price is down as the majority of 2023 PSA 10 comps I found average closer to $50. Graded 2,262 times by PSA, this lottery pick rookie is a pop of 466 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 24 is this 1993 Upper Deck Michael Jordan, card number 193. This was a CSG 10, and it sold for $31.20. This is the first ever comp I could find of this card in a CSG 10. A PSA 10 of this Jordan will currently set you back around $45 on average. Up next at number 23 is this 1994 Skybox Emotion Michael Jordan, card number 100. This was a CSG 9.5, and it sold for $32.40. This price lines up with the average sale price of this card in a CSG 9.5, dating back to the fall of 2022. The last BGS 9.5 of this Jordan sold for $77, while the last SGC 9.5 sold for $72 back in April. Coming in at number 22 is this 1993 Upper Deck Michael Jordan, card number 23. This was a CSG 10, and it sold for $32.40. This price is down as the two other CSG 10 comps I found of this card from 2023 were for $41 and $50. An SGC 10 of this Jordan will set you back around $70, while PSA 10s have been averaging closer to $120 recently. Up next at number 21 is this 1990 Hoops Michael Jordan, card number 358. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $33.60. This price is up as the majority of 2023 PSA 9 comps I found of this team checklist average closer to $20. This 1990 Hoops Jordan is a pop of 1,048 in a PSA 9, compared to a much smaller pop of 252 in a PSA 10. John Stockton makes another appearance on today's list to kick off the top 20, this time with his 1994 SP Championship Playoff Heroes die cut, card number P10. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $37.20. Not only is this the first ever comp I could find of this card in a PSA 10, this is actually the first ever comp I could find in a PSA slab in general. Prior to this PSA 10, the highest graded copy was a BGS 9.5, and it sold for $45 on eBay all the way back in December of 2013. Up next at number 19 is this 1994 Collector's Choice Silver Signature Michael Jordan, card number 204. This was a PSA 9, and it also sold for $37.20. This price lines up with the majority of 2023 PSA 9 comps I found of this card, while the last PSA 10 of this Jordan sold for $122.50 on eBay back on May 29th. Graded just over 300 times by PSA, this silver signature is a pop of 112 in a PSA 9 and a pop of 52 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 18 is this 1994 Upper Deck MJ Rare Air Decades of Dominance Michael Jordan, card number J9. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $40.80. This was the first PSA 9 comp I could find of this Jordan since January of 2022, and this price is up as the last one sold for only $15.50 on eBay. A PSA 9 is still the highest graded copy of this Jordan, as I was unable to find any prior comps in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 17 is this 1992 Skybox Olympic Team Michael Jordan, card number USA 11. This was a PSA 9, and it also sold for $40.80. This price is up roughly $15 from the majority of recent PSA 9 comps I found, while the last PSA 10 of this card sold for $157.50 on eBay back on July 4th. Graded just under 1,500 times by PSA, this Jordan is a pop of 750 in a PSA 9 and a pop of 364 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 16 is this 1992 Fleer Michael Jordan, card number 273. This was a CSG 9.5, and it sold for $43.20. This is actually the first ever comp I could find of this card in a CSG 9.5. Not many recent comps to use for comparison, but the last BGS 9.5 sold for $102.50 on eBay back in November of last year. The only two PSA 10s of this Jordan to hit the market in 2023 have averaged roughly $425. Up next at number 15 is this 1992 Ultra Award winner Michael Jordan, card number 1. This was a PSA 9 and it sold for $51.60. This price is up roughly $15 from the majority of recent PSA 9 comps I found of this card. A PSA 10 of this Jordan has been going for about $170 on average in 2023. And now graded 918 times by PSA, this Jordan is a pop of 364 in a PSA 9 and 229 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 14 is this 1991 Upper Deck International Spanish Michael Jordan, card number 176. This was a PSA 9 and it sold for $55.20. Someone really overpaid for this card, as the majority of PSA 9 comps I found from 2023 have been for just under $20. Matter of fact, even the last PSA 10 of this Jordan sold for $64.77 on eBay back on June 12th. This international Spanish Jordan is a pop of 34 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of only 13 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 13 is this 1993 Finest Michael Jordan, card number 1. This was a PSA 8 and it sold for $60 even. This is about what a PSA 8 of this Jordan has been going for in 2023. A PSA 9 currently goes for about $120, while a PSA 10 of this Jordan has been going for a little under $600 on average in 2023. Coming in at number 12 is this 1992 Hoops Michael Jordan, card number 30. This was a BGS 9.5 and it sold for $67.20. This price is slightly up, as the few BGS 9.5 comps I found in this card from 2023 average closer to $50. A PSA 10 of this Jordan will currently set you back a little under $100 on average. Up next at number 11 is this 1994 Finest Charles Barkley Refractor, card number 34. This was a PSA 9 and it sold for $91.20. Without the protective coating, this was actually the first PSA 9 comp I found of this refractor since January of 2021. Even a PSA 10 without the protective coating has not hit the market since March of 2020, where the last one sold on eBay for $105.50. Kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 1990 Fleer Michael Jordan, card number 26. This was a CSG 10, and it sold for $96 even. 2023 prices for this Jordan and a CSG 10 have been really up and down, but this price does seem about right. An SGC 10 of this Jordan has been going for a little over $150 on average, while a PSA 10 will currently set you back around $230 on average. Up next at number 9 is this 1993 Ultra All-Rookie Team Shaq Auto, card number 5. This was a BGS Authentic Auto, and it sold for $120 even. I was surprised to see this was the first ever autograph comp of this card I could find. Without an autograph, the last PSA 10 of the Shaq sold for $570 back in November of 2022. Coming in at number 8 is this 1991 Upper Deck Promo Michael Jordan, card number 1. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $210 even. This price is on the lower end of what this promo card has been going for dating back to June, and is down compared to earlier 2023 comps. Graded just over 1,000 times by PSA, this Jordan is a pop of 231 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 7 is this 1994 Flair Michael Jordan, card number 326. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $252. This price is up roughly $50 from what a PSA 10 of this card has been going for dating back to May. This Jordan has now been graded close to 1,800 times by PSA, and a PSA 10 is a pop of 256. Coming in at number 6 is this 1992 Stadium Club Beam Team Shaq rookie, card number 21. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $312. This price is within $20 of what a PSA 9 of this rookie has been going for recently. You won't find the same discount on a PSA 10, as the only PSA 10 to hit the market so far in 2023 just sold for $4,320 back on June 18th. While this Shaq rookie insert is a pop of 1,109 in a PSA 9, a PSA 10 is a pop of only 120. Kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1994 Skybox Emotion Intense Michael Jordan, card number 3. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $324. This price is on the higher end of what a PSA 9 of this card has been going for dating back to April. A PSA 10 of this Jordan will currently set you back around $650 on average. This Jordan is a pop of 701 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of 463 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 4 is this 1992 Topps Archives Michael Jordan, card number 52. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $384. This price is within $20 of what a PSA 10 of this card has been going for in 2023. The first higher graded BGS Gold Label 10 of this Jordan since 2020 was put up for auction back in early June, and it sold for $1,500 at the PWCC weekly auction. This 1992 Topps Archives Jordan is a pop of 560 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 3 is this 1990 Fleer All-Stars Michael Jordan, card number 5. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for $384. This is about what a PSA 10 of this Jordan has been going for dating back to April. Graded over 13,000 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 652 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 2 is this 1992 Stadium Club Beam Team Members Only Shaq rookie, card number 21. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $600. This price is right in line with the current average sell price of this Members Only rookie in a PSA 9. The last PSA 10 of the Shaq rookie sold for $9,000 back in March of this year, and this Members Only Beam Team rookie is a pop of 264 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of only 58 in a PSA 10. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1993 Ultra Scoring Kings Michael Jordan, card number 5. This was a BGS 9, and it sold for $1,110. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.